Shit, we're live. Welcome to the CanadaGuns Talk Show, episode 70. Overpressure. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm your host, the Crover. That was the only singing you're ever going to see me do. Say hello, people.
My
Hello.
shit just froze again as soon as I tried to do something on another window.
Then I guess you get a one window time. Yay! Yeah. We have an exciting show for you today. I
We have a show for you today.
we had lots of things happen, or maybe just me, because I don't know if you guys have done anything. Have you done anything?
Nope.
Crazy?
I bought a car.
Ooh.
So, because I bought myself a brand new... Okay,
Oh, there we go.
fuck Mozilla Firefox, I'm closing this shit. That didn't help! Fuck! So I bought myself a brand new 2017 Ford Focus.
Ford
And
Nation.
because of that... Yeah, Ford Nation! And because of that, I have no money. So, I'm not gonna me the fuck off. I was doing this when I was playing a game earlier, too. It was just fucking lagging randomly. Either way, also, within 12 hours of getting this car, I popped...
Oh, Lord.
Oh,
Alright.
boy.
Motherfucking
Oh, boy.
goddamn Christ. Anyway, I popped a tire within 12 hours of getting the fucking car. What happened is it was on a residential street.
Oh, my.
There's a truck. I am so pissed off at this shit right now. There's a truck coming up. I pulled into an intersection to give him more leeway to get through, and as I'm coming out, I sideswipe a curb in the intersection and pop the fucking tire.
So what you're saying
Oh,
is you're
fuck.
pro
Yes, it's my fault. Literally 12 hours after getting the car. And then the sales guy who sold it to me was there. He said, "Don't worry, there was one guy who I sold the car to who 5 minutes out of the dealership sideswiped a center median and popped 2 tires and fucked up his bodywork."
Oh, Jesus. All right.
I'm like, okay, so at least I'm not the worst idiot then.
Yeah, there's the pictures of people like pulling out of cars, and I mean pulling out of that place and just fucking it up right away.
But yeah, so I'm probably on like the Canada Day weekend this weekend gonna go shoot my 22 because now I'm going to be poor. So because I'm going to be poor, I can't be buying guns for a while.
You should just prostitute yourself.
No thanks. No one will want to pay for this anyway.
No.
You can sell off some used socks.
Yeah, sure. If anyone on Canada Guns wants to buy some of my used socks, message me.
Well, you know, there's those girls that sell panties, so you could probably sell your underwear, right?
Once again, who the fuck would want to buy that?
I don't know. People are weird, okay?
Oh, you want to buy any of my used underwear?
I don't know. Is it nice underwear? Is it clean?
Well, they generally don't sell clean underwear, so.
Oh, right. Yeah. Wait, do you have experience in this, Elixir?
No, I've just done a lot of reading.
Is that what we're calling it these days?
Yeah.
Reading?
Yeah, I do a lot of reading.
Have you even done anything gun related?
Oh, that's a solid no.
Well, by the way, people, for those of you that are wondering, Adriel's not here because he's late. So he's probably got like important things like a job or something. I don't know.
Job.
Fucking chumps.
I've been up to a lot of things. Geez, where do I start? I guess I could start with I went to the range. Yes, I went to the range and I shot the 22. I shot the little fucker. You guys remember which one I'm talking about?
No.
The Martini Henry. I
Oh,
shot the
okay.
Martini Henry with peep sights. And you see the fucking big ass group of shit in the middle? That was me sighting in the gun again because, fun fact, the front sight hood circle thing where you put the inserts was like glued in place when I got it. so that's not very permanent. So I changed that by taking it out and reinserting it and then like tapping it in place, but it still wobbled and now it was like at an angle. Like you could see that it was noticeably canted to one side. So I took that out, and then in conversation in IRC, which by the way, people, if you want to talk guns, sometimes we talk about guns in IRC. Somebody suggested, I think Chef Boyo, that I shim the bottom of the side using a chunk of aluminum can from a pop can. And wouldn't you know it, but that worked like a son of a bitch. So I took some file. I took a file and I recut the dovetail a little bit so that it would actually be straight once I tapped it in there. And sure enough, I stuck a chunk of aluminum can underneath there, and I tapped the sight back on, and it went on straight. And so I just had to adjust the windage because the elevation was set from the first time I sighted it in. And yeah, that was the front section, the middle section, when I was sighting it in. And then I switched to Ely ammunition, Ely Sport. And you can see the difference with Ely Sport. It's very good, this ammunition. We got a .66 size group at 50 yards with a peep sight. We have a .14. We have a .111, and then down here we have a .73. And we have another nice little cluster of .7. So this collection of holes here, this is shooting with bulk ammunition, the Federal Blue Box. And this is what happens when you spend money on your .22 ammunition.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Building skills, being less garbage. I know. Skills. Who needs those?
I just go down to my local Canadian Tire, load up on a spam can of X39, and go out with my SKS from 43 that has the spring-activated firing pin. I don't know where I'm going with this because I don't know about SKSs.
Yeah. And then I also loaded some of the 308 Lapua brass after doing that first firing of random powder that yielded absolute dog shit results. Remember that? That whole myth of whether or not it will actually affect performance, using unused brass. Well, it really does seem to do a job, because when you use the once fired brass, you get this kind of shit. Look at that! Look at that! And then what may be the best group that I've ever shot in my life. Look at that, Elixir. Look
That's
at that. Do you approve, Mr. Bentrest?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's 42.5 grains of Varget pushing a Hornady EL? No,
ELDX.
ELDX. I don't know if I pulled this one. This was the first shot. This was the cold bore shot, but then I had this. So that's 4 in one hole, and then that one off to the side. So I don't know how to call that one, either a .35 or a .1 or a 1.16. What do you think, Elixir?
I'd say call it a burner shot.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So there lies an issue, because I also bought a chronograph, and in buying that chronograph, I took some notes. And let me tell you what, I got some results. Actually, I haven't done the math yet, but I will do a math once Adriel gets here and I can actually crunch it out. I'm thinking it's like 2550 FPS at 41 grains, and at 42.5, it's 2660. So I got over 100 FPS more, going up 1.5 grains of Varget. So is the speed better than the grouping potential? I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, I'd probably fuck around with 41 again, but the 42.5 is obviously the most consistent, I guess.
Did we lose Crazy?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay.
I was going through Task Manager, ending random things that seem to be using large amounts of resources.
System 32, delete it.
Yeah, already did that. I'm way ahead. I work in IT. I know what to do to fix computer.
So, did you turn it
Install
off?
Adobe.
Hey, have you turned it off and on yet?
Not the whole thing yet.
You should probably do that. When was the last time you turned off your computer?
This morning or this afternoon.
Oh, okay. I once had a laptop up for about 4 months, and it kind of got a little overheated as soon as you opened the lid. It took me a while to figure out why it was so slow. It's, probably it didn't have memory for the last 2 months.
That's fine. You don't need that.
Yeah, probably. And then at someone's suggestion, I decided to take the crappy loads that I made, the 147 grain Campro loads with 45 grains of Varget up to 200 yards, and that wasn't bad. This one is an interesting one. I have 4 in a nice-ish group, and then I have these 2 fuckers up to the side, and these were the 2 cold bore shots at 200, and then that happened in the middle, and then these were the groups at 200 with that ammunition that I made. It's not bad, but it's not great. I think I'm going to test the 178 grain Hornadies at 200 yards next, just so that I can see their performance a little bit more downrange. And I do have access to 250 yards, so that's a little better too. I don't know. What do you think, Elixir? 200 or 250?
Sorry, what?
Fuck you. You're a jerk. All right.
All right.
What else? What does my notes say? Oh, I shot the shadow some more, and I have definitely settled on that being the best of my 9mm. It fits my hand better. I really tried to like the Glock Gen 2, but the grip on that thing is like a freaking Bible. It's just so fucking wide. It's like you're gripping like a large pipe. It's a large PVC pipe. That's what it feels like.
So make sure to bury all of your smaller guns in your Glock then.
I could probably put a Derringer in there.
The fact that you actually stopped to think about it for a second.
Well, if you think about the average size of a magazine for a double stack 9mm handgun, and you
get one of
think
those
about
tiny North American Arms revolvers and shove
Yeah.
it in the mag well.
the freaking those like folding grip 22 long rifle revolvers, you could probably stick one of those in there. I mean, who needs a grip when you're shooting 22 LR? So yeah, I'm getting rid of my Glock. So anyone watching, if you want to buy a Glock 17L,
You're getting rid of a long dong meme gun?
I'm getting rid of a long dong meme gun. It's not the first long dong meme gun that I've gotten rid of. I got rid of the 44, remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Did you actually finally sold that? I forgot that someone finally bought that with the rust patches.
There's some guy, I can't remember who it is, that likes to post that picture that I have of the rusty gun.
Like they just follow you around?
Yeah, like anytime that I mention, it's like, the gun doesn't look that bad. I mean, it's only a little bit of rust. It's like, oh yeah, this doesn't look that bad, Grover? And it's a fucking picture. I'm like, thanks, dude. Yeah, that's great. I totally didn't lose like $600 on that fucking gun. Ugh, that was a dumb purchase. Anyways, that was loud. We got rid of. I'm getting rid of that Glock. I'm also selling the Martini Henry because I want to buy this. Where are you? What? Oh, god damn it! Oh, I thought I was dead.
Nope.
I want to buy this.
CZ 452.
American and left-handed because reasons. Whoa, that's a weird signification. Okay. It uses the same magazines that the 450, the semi-auto one, basically.
You know what the only difference between the American models of CZ and the European models are?
What?
The American model has no iron sights.
Yeah, who cares about irons? I already did my iron stint. But yeah, that's gonna get sold. If anybody's interested, let me know. There's the Martini Henry that you can buy.
I'll give you 2 packs of darts for it.
I'll give you a shut the fuck up. That's what I'm gonna give you.
Ooh.
That Martini Henry, though, is actually a cool little gun. I got to fire one of those once.
Yeah. This is the one that I'm talking about in case you guys don't remember. That guy. Boom. It's a good looking gun, man, and it shoots like a son of a bitch. So if you have, silhouette shooting that you want to do, probably pick that up. What the hell is this? Oh, this is the other testing that I did. Shit, there's a bunch of fucking targets here on my table, and I can't remember what everything does. Or where everything came from. And after that, what else did I get up to? Oh yeah, I think it's time to talk about the theme of this episode, considering Edriel is still not here. So has anyone had any shit blow up on them?
Nope.
Aside from a tire, you mean?
Hey, over pressure. So, Tula ammunition. Anybody ever shot it?
Oh, this is no, but I guarantee you, I've got 2 worst case failures on my desk here.
Really?
Well, there's the one 7.62 by 54 that popped the primer, sheared the rim, and bulged outside the chamber slightly in my SVT. And then there's this 303 that had some very nice case head separation.
How did you get that out?
My dad's got some fucking tool that he bought because he expected this eventually. So he fucking just shoved that in there, and it's a case extractor.
I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, yeah, I guess I do have some other stuff to talk about. I actually chronographed the 357 loads. The fucking H110 max pressure ones.
And are you going to sit there and keep chronographing it until they hit the exact maximum speed rating according to Hodgdon's website?
Well, the Hodgdon website is probably some weird test gun. It's got a 10-inch barrel, and it's not a revolver, so it doesn't have cylinder cap. So I wasn't expecting it to be the same documented speed as the, what I got. But yeah. Delardus is fucking running his mouth again.
Oh, what's he saying this time?
He says, just learn to use a right-handed version like a true alpha. Yeah, that's like an alpha. Yes. I got some Tula ammo from a friend of mine. I traded a bunch of 22 for a bunch of his 308 ammo, and that's actually all the brass that I've been using so far before I bought the Lapua brass. And I had some leftover leftover Tula ammo this Saturday when I went shooting with some buddies. And I decided to use it when we were playing the battleship game, the one where you have 2 sets of battleships and you shoot them at 100 yards.
Yeah.
And everything went well for about 15 shots-ish. I should say, like I said in my post, that I was looking at some of the primers on the Tula cases after I extracted them from the rifle. And the primers were a bit proud. They were sticking out of the bottom of the brass. But in this case, steel case.
I mean, it is Pride Week. Maybe they just want it to come out.
Yeah, right. That's true. That's entirely applicable. And then I had one round, I shot it, and the action was a little stiffer when I was doing the extraction. So that's warning sign number 2. And that should have probably been my cue to stop. because on the following shot, I had a case rupture. Not a case head separation, a case rupture. I 1 second was shooting, and the other second I had gas blowing in my face. And when I checked myself to make sure I hadn't lost anything, I was fine. Then I looked at the gun to make sure it was intact, and it looked intact. And then I opened the action, and I pulled the bolt handle back, and nothing came out because the extractor wasn't attached to the gun anymore. And so there was a stuck case in the chamber and no extractor to pull it out. Luckily, the extractor fell on the table off to the other side of the rifle. That was quite humorous. Luckily, after a bit of searching, I actually found the spring and the pin. And I was able to put it back together. But I didn't do that until I tapped out the case using a cleaning rod. And when I tapped out the case, the primer fell off. So there's a nice big old crack. There's the primer. And now I'm left wondering what to do.
And I've had a couple of case failures, but I don't think I've ever had any like that.
Yeah, no, my buddy from the Army, who's been in the Army for 30 years, says he's never seen an actual case failure. Not a case head separation, not a double feed or a squib, an actual case failure.
Oh, I see them all the time when I go shooting my Chinese surplus crap. I have like a fucking neck split at least once every time I go out shooting. Then I had this Chinese ammo get a fucking hole through the sides of it. But yeah, this Chinese crap, like the neck right up here loves to fucking split open all the time. It's so common that I just look at it and go, oh, it did it again. Whatever.
So that made me think. I put the gun back together, and then I took a fire brass casing, and I put it in the gun, and it was obviously empty. And I fed it, and it was snug, which means that, you know, it was still the same dimensions, I would say, than the chamber was before, and it extracted fine, which means the extractor is doing its job. But when I asked someone, they said, like, I asked Guns and Reloading about it, the subreddits, and they both said it was kind of like a 50-50 split of the gun is fine and you need to go get it checked out. And what they suggest that I get checked out is the head spacing, because it could be, I don't know, altered somehow. I don't know how. So I ordered some 308 go no go gauges from the States through Brownells. And that way, instead of paying $100 for a gunsmith to take the gun and sticks his gauges in there, now I have gauges myself for about $100. The gauges themselves were not just $100. I also got snap caps for 308 and snap caps for 223, and some of those dummy rounds for 12 gauge that Adriel has. I got some of those and the no-go gauges. That's gonna be about $160 Canadian once it makes it over the border. And I should be able to check if the gun's headspace is still okay. I don't know, Elixir, what do you think? Do you think the headspace is going to be fucked?
No. I've literally never heard of headspace changing from a failure. But, you know, there's obviously people that know more than me. So it's a solid maybe. But I severely doubt it.
So I was thinking about it, and obviously the gun functioned the way that it was meant to because it didn't blow up. The gas blew backwards into the action, obviously, because I felt the gas in my face. But it does have a vent hole, like most bolt-action rifles have, on the side of the receiver. And the extractor popping out without shearing off makes me think that that was designed to do that. So
I got nothing.
Do you guys think that the parts are damaged? Because everything looked fine, right? Like when I looked at it, everything still looks just the same.
If everything looks the same, then probably not. I mean,
And everything went back together the same way. Like it wasn't like I had to force it in there or anything. It literally went in just fine. I don't
if
know
the extractor's not just like kind of popping off when you play with it, then it should be okay.
No, the
'Cause,
way
like-
that the way that this works is this spring has a plunger that is not in any of the pictures. I don't know where I put the plunger. Actually, I don't think I had the plunger when I took this picture. I then found the plunger when I was finally cleaning the table off. So yeah, the spring goes into a hole over here where the hole for the bottom of the extractor is, and then you press the extractor in place, and it kind of just snaps over the back section of the plunger, and it keeps it in place.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like the SVT, and you're supposed to be able to push the plunger out of the way. There was one time after finally taking my extractor out, one time I was pressing real hard on it, it popped the extractor out. I'm sure on that T3, if you were to fucking press the extractor hard enough, you'd pop it out too.
Yeah. But yeah, that was it. I was okay. Where are your iPro kids? It matters. Alex, do you wear iPro all the time?
No,
Are you gonna start wearing iPro now?
probably not.
And yeah, I shot my confirmed best game of trap ever. I shot 23 out of 25 Saturday. I think I may have shot a 24 once, but I cannot remember concretely. But yeah, that was fun. Oh, actually, last week I took a coworker out to the range for the first time. She wanted to shoot, and I said, "Yeah, I'll take her. I'll take you." And she's like, "Oh my god, thank you." We went, and she had fun, and then she shot me. Oh. We were shooting pistols, and she shot at the target holder and hit the metal rod that was holding up the target, and we got a ricochet. I got a ricochet right in the tummy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
pleasant.
Yeah, I looked down and I was like, "What the fuck?" And there was a chunk of hot lead stuck to my T-shirt.
Huh.
Yeah. And then I lifted up my T-shirt and I was like, "Oh, actually, it's still kind of there, actually." Oh. See that little red mark? Yeah, so I got shot. Yay. I can say that I got shot.
Are you a veteran now?
Thank you for my service.
Thank you for.
It happens, which is even funnier because I like maybe 20 minutes after she shot me, I shot the target holder and I got another chunk of lead flying back at me. We were keeping it really simple. It was like 5 meters, and
That's real fucking close. 5 meters?
well, we were shooting a chunk of fucking cardboard about yay big.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Are you really
Sorry.
expecting to hit the edge over
The
here?
ricochets, I'm expecting steel. Sorry, I'm not thinking properly.
Well, no, it's literally a steel fork holding up a chunk of cardboard with that staple to it. So
Okay.
you know, it clearly can happen. Those forks are all fucking covered in bullet holes and dents because people keep shooting them. Sorry. Yeah. In other news, do we have anything else that you guys would like to talk about before we move on to the news?
No.
No.
I measured the velocity also of the 147 grain camper projectiles with 45 grains of target out of my 600 millimeter long barrel, which is like 24 inches on the teacup. And I was getting 28.40. Yep, they're fast boys. How fast are your loads going?
Oh, fuck. Either 2784 or 2884
Ooh,
ish
that's fast.
with 175 grains.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah,
How much powder are you stuffing in there?
44 grains. But I also have a 29-inch barrel, so
Yeah, actually, that probably helps a lot.
Seeing everyone talking about iPro reminds me that my Smith & Wesson loves throwing chunks of unburnt carbon backwards. But it does it with PMC ammunition in particular. PMC 357, when I'm shooting it, I have actually gotten cut, like up my arm and my lip. And the RSO walking by got a chunk in his lip from this PMC shit, flinging carbon back out of the fucking barrel. And it never did it on my Ruger, because with the longer barrel, it just does it on the Smith & Wesson. But it doesn't do it when I go and shoot 38 Special. 38 Special is fine, so that's how I know it's not Spalding from the fucking chamber. So the timing's okay. That's why I know it's just PMC's ammo is dirty shit.
I can see that happen. I also chronographed the 38 Special Campro 125 grain loads that I had. And those were kind of all over the place because the tight group doesn't meter out very well out of the powder thrower that I have. And, you know, I measure every 5. So there's a little bit of room to play. Plus, the fucking, like, literature says for tight group for 38 Special 125 grain full metal jackets, you can go anywhere from 4.3 to the extreme range of 4.6.
Ooh.
So I firmly measured like 4 or 5 of 4.5 plus or minus a little bit on either end. And so I got some velocities that were kind of consistent. Some were not very. I think the lowest velocity that I measured out of a 12-shot string was 749 feet per second. With a lot of them in the 800, and then the top one is 967. So, bit of a spread. But I gotta tell you, most of them are 900 to 800. There's just a really fucking low 700, and yeah. For the 357 Magnum with 21 grains of H110, why does this say tight group? This shouldn't say tight group. It should say H110 because if I put 21 grains of tight group in there, I think I'd blow myself up.
Fucking gun up.
That's not right. Erase that.
Or you're just going to hope it's not right.
Yeah, 1H110. There, see? Now I'm not going to blow myself up in the future. Yeah, I got velocities anywhere from 1340 up to 1550. Well, that's a little less of a spread. But, hey, those are going really fast. For a pistol, I think they're going pretty good. On to news. Hey, boys, did you hear the latest?
The SLR news?
There are SLR news. The Facebook group, there is an update. Apparently, they got new machinery, which begs the question, what the hell were they using before? They're cranking out serial numbers in the lowers, and they are still not done all the uppers.
They were using a manual lathe.
I don't know. And let's see. Oh boy, those are quick. They said 3 weeks. They said that the SLR is gonna be being delivered in 3 weeks. Anybody care to take a bet?
Burger.
Burger?
Yeah.
Okay, you're on. You say they're gonna be on, or they're not gonna be on?
That they're not going to be on.
Okay. By how much? Because I also don't think they're gonna be on.
Oh, I don't want to take that bet.
Oh, come on! All you have to do is an over/under.
Oh.
Do you want to go over something, or do you want to go under something?
Yeah, I'm going to go over.
Over what?
Let's say at least 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks on top of the 3.
Yep.
So I will take the 2 weeks following the 3 week period up to the 2 weeks, and then after that, I owe you a burger.
Yep.
All right. Crazy?
I was gonna say a month. I think they're gonna be at least a month.
Ooh, okay, so I got the first 2 weeks, then Elixir's got 2 weeks after that, and you get the time 4 weeks after that.
Yeah.
Yeah? Deal?
Sure.
Okay, everybody shake. Everybody shake. Everybody shake.
It's gonna be great because I have no plans to go out west ever. So
Listen, okay, you're gonna fucking buy us a burger. You're gonna send us $3.50 and we're gonna go buy a burger.
you can get a burger for $3.50 out there. Fuck.
Yeah, where?
McDonald's?
Oh,
If you get like the absolute shittiest, like, can you even call that a burger?
Yeah, that's not that uncommon.
I don't know if I'd call like the junior little shit things off the value menu a burger.
Are they burger or are they not a burger? $3.50? There you go.
it's a sandwich.
So yeah, we have an SLR maybe possibly coming in 3 weeks. I don't believe it, and even nobody else seems to believe it. One thing that of note that I enjoy is watching the people in the group, the Facebook group, like cognitive dissonance their way into, oh yeah, no, the delays are because of quality.
The delays are because the company's never made anything before.
Yeah, that might be something.
Oh.
On the other hand, you know who is not gonna have a million fucking delays?
Stag Arms, because they're an actual company.
Don't they actually have shit out now?
What'd you say, Elixir?
Aren't these already out, or is that a pre-order?
I think it might be a pre-order. I can't
This is
remember.
a pre-order. Yeah, I don't think they ship until July, but they already exist.
Yeah, let's see. 20 films barrel, black.
I mean,
hard
this is
book,
purely
nice
just
finish.
importing it from the States, isn't it?
Oh
Yes,
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Okay, then that's fine, I guess.
Yeah.
Thing with the fucking RDB, that came faster.
I still don't know how this thing got non-restricted, how they managed to argue that this is not an AR-10.
You know what? They managed to argue that, turning this hinging motion for the an AR-15 into this is totally the different gun. So
Well, kinda?
yeah, it's like, okay, we can either do this, oh, it's a gun, or this, oh, it's a different gun.
Well, I understand the reasoning is because then any upper that does this no longer fits on the ones that do this, so it can't
I
fit
don't know,
this
maybe
one.
this
so-
one, maybe this one attaches using bubble gum. I don't know.
I don't think I'd want to shoot it then.
Well, what if it's really good bubble gum?
I don't even care if it's like the craziest bubblicious out there. I'm still not doing it.
Oh, have you actually had bubblicious like in the last 10 years? Because it's truly and utterly insipid. It's like you'd like chew that for like 5 minutes and then you're like, what the fuck?
I actually legit don't think I've had bubblicious in 10 years.
That's why I asked, because that's the last time I think I had. No, actually, I bought a pack like maybe 2 years ago.
Just buy the tape roll.
Disgusting.
Oh god, the fucking tape roll.
Were you one of those weird kids that took a bite out of it?
Yeah.
Oh fuck you! No! Oh no! No!
Where's your got now?
I'm
It's
also
like
that.
taking fruit by the foot and just unrolling it, rolling it into a ball, and eating it.
I also take bites out of Kit Kat sideways.
Get out! Lee, get out of this country!
Okay, how do I ban this?
Deporting you to North Korea.
Okay, ready and eject. Click.
Oh fuck.
That is terrifying, okay?
McDonald's makes burgers like Tula makes ammo.
Oh. Neo should have pre-ordered that SLR back in December. Not really, Red Viking. That's probably not a good idea.
No, you should just bought the WK-180C when it was announced.
Yeah, that's what I should have fucking bought, a WK-180. But hey, I'm not made out of money. Then again, I could probably sell a gun or two and then I'd have money for a WK, but I don't feel like waiting until... What's the next order delivery time? Like December?
Eventually.
Oh, by the way, are you gonna buy the AK one?
What?
I don't
The
know about the
WK-180
AK
that feeds from AK mags.
No, fuck no.
No?
No, they should make it feed from XCR 762 mags because they're pistol mags.
That's true. Wait. I can't remember what Tyler said. Did he say they were going to do it in an AK pattern or something else?
I think they mentioned an AK pattern one, but I think they might do both. Honestly, the AK pattern one doesn't make much sense to me from a budgetary standpoint. It'd be like, oh yeah, we got AK, haha, it's so cool, buy AK mags. But
yeah, I guess it would make a lot of sense also because you wouldn't be able to use the bolt hold open.
Exactly.
Well, people also bought the fucking AK Mag M305, so.
Yes, but that was also because it was a Chinese commie desecration of glorious American engineering, so people like lol memes. But it realistically
that is a pretty good lol meme, though.
It doesn't make much logical sense for Wolverine to be making this a 7.62 version that takes AK mags instead of AR mags. Now, the 308 version, though, I might have to see where my money is and how much I want to throw at my car payment or at a gun when they come out with the 308 version.
I forgot to ask you, did you buy it outright or are you making payments?
I'm making pay. You think I fucking had enough money to pay for that thing outright? Nah. This is the first major debt I've had, so...
Welcome to the real world, jackass.
Yeah. I'm an adult now. I managed to avoid all of this for fucking like 45 grand worth of university, but nope.
Now you have 35 grand worth of... Wait, no, how much was your car?
Oh, no, I only have about 14 grand worth of debt on that.
Oh, that's not so bad.
About a year and a half's tuition. I'm hoping to have it paid off within a year.
Can you dump more money into it if you want?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Car loans aren't like a mortgage. You can pay them off whenever the hell you want. And
I know. My wife and I talked about doing that for ours, but then we're like, nah, fuck, let's just buy it.
Yeah, no, I'm planning on throwing more money at it when I have more money to throw at it. But before that, I have to go to a foreign country.
And hopefully get some girls dressed up as...
Just go to a maid cafe.
Yeah, go to a maid cafe.
Dude, I'm staying in Akihabara. What do you think me and my buddy are going to be doing at least one day?
Oh, God. I've seen a video of it. It's... Ugh.
There's a maid cafe in Toronto, and I still haven't gone to it.
Go, you fucking weeb.
I can't be bothered. Like, I don't want to go by myself, and I only want to go on the days when they have a performance, because they apparently, like... They form like an idol group out of the fucking girls there and make them do songs and dances.
Oh, well, I just decided to click on a couple of things here. If you don't want a bolt carrier group and you don't want a charging handle, you can buy the Stag Arms, totally not an AR-10, for $6.95. If you want a bolt carrier group, that's another $350. That's actually
Jesus!
$350.
What kind of bolt group were they having there? Jesus.
Looks like PQ bolt group. I don't know what that is. And then, of course, we're not going to buy a $35 handle. No. We're going to buy the $165 handle. So,
no.
After buying that, all you need is a stock, a barrel, and a handguard, and a muzzle device, and a gas system. So that's really not that much.
I seriously don't know how they managed to get that declared non-restricted. It's literally just an AR-10. It pins in place the same way. Is it because the back one's flat instead of round?
Maybe.
That's literally all I could think of, is the back one's flat instead of round, so it doesn't fit other uppers. Maybe.
Maybe.
What the fuck?
I mean, you could probably call up the tech and ask him why, and he'd be like, oh, what's an AR-10? And then you realize...
Either that, or he'd be like, oh, I made a mistake, it's restricted now.
Don't fucking say that.
Oh, there's a couple of guns that I wonder how they're not banned.
Jalaros actually said something funny, crazy. He said, FYI, there's no subtitles in Japan. Oh, shut up, Weeb. Oh, that's why. It's a fucking nitride bolt carrier.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh.
It's their own
nitride
$300.
$150 for my AR.
My nickel boron bulk carrier group was like $250. Think. I don't want to think about how much that thing was.
Well, fucking ask janitor how much his was.
Oh, did he get one of the cheap stag arms ones?
No, he got I think a stupid expensive one. It was like $400.
Oh, ask him. He's right there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
No, you should get like the cheapest one you can find on True North Arms.
I mean, the Chinese use special made out of pod metal.
It's totally fine.
Well, the one I got was on
is
sale
hard.
from
They
Canada.
stuck it under a blowtorch like 12 minutes. It's good to go.
Case hardened.
Case hardened ball pen. It looks pretty, and the shards will look pretty when they're embedded in your face.
See, I told you it was $400.
Oh,
Jesus Christ. My last gun wasn't even that much.
yeah. I don't know. Oh, right. We have top post of the week. We haven't done that yet. Let's see how many of them were memes. I'm gonna guess most of them.
Like all of them.
Probably.
Oh, except that one.
Oh yeah. Apparently, if you accidentally hit somebody with a ricochet, that's not terrible. So that's nice.
Never gone to the fucking court to begin with.
Oh, it shouldn't have, but it did. Hey, look. Speaking of devil, hey, you gotta admit that's a good-looking gun. It's a little blocky on the end, but who doesn't like straight edges?
I still want a folding stock.
Then fucking get it, bud. All you have to do is buy the adapter here or just wait for them to make a new adapter. Right over here.
What can I sell to afford that? No one wants to buy my soul or my body.
I still think you should really try that a little harder. Oh, yeah, this was nice. Somebody bought a fucking Mauser and 30 Mauser. So have fun trying to make ammo for that. What else?
7
Actually, not that many memes. Look at that. Just people posting legit stuff.
Color filling.
Oh, what's your take on that? I actually don't mind how that looks.
I mean, that's the first SKS that I've seen that I actually approve of.
I like the decision to go with the red star.
Yeah, it fits, right? I mean, it's fucking nail polish or something like that, right?
I heard some people, they use crayon and they'll actually like over rub a crayon and then rub off the shit that didn't go inside the grooves.
That would probably do. Although, isn't crayon wax and heat would just melt it off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, this was excellent. I'm tired of seeing your feet.
Honestly, I agree with that. I'm tired of those too.
I'm going to make one sit-up with my cock in it. You've all been warm, and it's your own fault for beating this one into the ground. I approve of this. Upvote.
Oh, they're closing the SKS actions on their dicks.
I can't wait to see that.
Oh, I have seen that before.
Oh, there you go. I guess we could. Oh, yeah. And then I, of course, had to respond immediately with this. I just come back from the range, so that's what they were trigger locked.
At least have pants on in this one.
You should know. Oh, this was an interesting post. Like, people were butthurt about it for some stupid reason. Making windowed mags.
It's because people thought that RO would ever get pissed about it.
Yeah.
Well, then you tell the RO, here, you try and fucking stick more rounds in this thing. And
just say, here you go, try it out.
I kind of like it, actually.
Yeah, it's fucking Mole Ninja shit, but it looks
yeah, I'm still disappointed in our loss.
Oh, what do we got here? That's more of the stuff. You know what? I like it. There's been a lot less fucking shit posts lately, so keep up the good work, kids.
Now there's going to be a bunch of really, really terrible shit posts for the next, 3 days from the, 3 people who are watching the show.
No, we got a solid 16 something now.
Oh, do we? How many? Oh, yeah, shit, we do.
One of them is me, so...
Yeah, one of them is me.
So there's 13 other people who are actually watching the show right now.
I don't get it either. But hey, man, Wolverine supplies the sub to us, so that means we're doing something right.
All right.
And they even subbed before we asked them to.
You need to get Caliber Mag to sub next.
Oh yeah, I don't think they make videos though. They should really do. I mean, they have actually some cool shit.
I mean, we had them on the show the one time, and they even made you the special Crover Dick Butt edition.
Oh man, I have that shit framed. So good, so good. It's everything that I would hope for. Oh, I think that's it. We actually managed to pull this off without Adriel. Look at that.
Fucking Adriel.
Fucking Adriel, all busy and shit.
I still haven't bothered. I've had this sight for like a year and a half for my Mauser and haven't bothered to put it in. And I even bought a front sight adjustment tool for AK and SKS to make it easier. I still haven't bothered to do it.
So what you're going to do is you're going to do that lab and get us fucking banned from YouTube for gunsmithing videos?
Yes, exactly. That's
Please do.
Just like the disassembling the Arminius revolver. I'm going to get us banned for a set for showing instructions on how to make a firearm.
Yep.
Someone else, they said they got theirs, and theirs isn't really stiff on the single action. So
would it be possible that you just fucked up?
No, I mean, it's possible the gun's fucked up. We'll see how it shoots after shooting it more. Just shoot the gun more and it'll get better. Oh, you got the one with no rear sight. This guy, I remember seeing that one.
No, it's a Juice Box on YouTube. He, a pretty good one, man.
Yeah, I saw that.
Look, it's coming in. It takes a while, okay?
Shoot it till it works. I tried that with a Browning 1911 and 380. It just didn't.
All right, I'm calling it. I think we had a pretty good run today, fellas. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Spin my talker. You need to shoot your talker in better then.
I think we're good. Hopefully I hear back from Tula and they decide to do something. I don't know. And if they don't, then I'll just burn them to the ground like I did for Tenda. So
the Tula doesn't care.
Tula doesn't care, hence why I'm going to fucking destroy them.
They still won't care.
Tula
is the largest gun manufacturer and ammo manufacturer in Russia. They're going to look at you and be like, "Sluka blit, who is stupid Mexican make fun of us? Fuck off."
Up yours, Rusky.
They're gonna have you're gonna have Novichok on your doorknob.
All right,
look like Sergei Skripal.
I'm done. Goodbye, everyone. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
After show in 3, 2, 1.